Hello, everyone. Welcome back for another Marketing Tips with Tracy and Tessa. Today, we are going over 5 tips for creating engaging Facebook content. I have Tracy Taylor, who's a social media guru over at TNT Marketing. Hi, Tracy.
Hi, Tessa. How are you this morning?
I'm very well, very good, I should say. And I'm super excited because actually this topic of what should I put out for content is that specifically is more engaging is always coming up in conversations with my clients. So they want that, what can I do to make the most of it? So we have 5 tips for you guys. And number 1 is to update your business page template. And if you haven't done this is actually, I loved the change in our page over on Momentum Studio because I changed to the video template, and that was a huge difference in what basically people are going to see first. So do you have any tips for them specifically on how to do that?
So, it's always under the settings tab in your business page, but here's what I want to remind them too, because Tessa, I love that you said that. So if you're like a boutique or a shop or anything like that, you might want to change over to that template.
Yes.
And
it features your products.
Yes, let it feature. So what you may not realize is that when you do that, it's also a very good time to update your business info because sometimes things change. And I noticed that today I was in the back end of one of our pieces of software, and it had my personal email listed, and I would much rather display my business email. So all I have to do is hit swap it. And then for some reason, they also had my personal phone number, which is fine. Most people have my cell number anyway. However, it helps me to figure out how properly to answer the phone if it rings in as TNT Marketing. So I will always want my business number out there. And that can let me know, even if I'm out shopping or at a park doing something with one of the children, the kids, the dog, whatever, I can go anywhere I'm at and say TNT Marketing, this is Tracy, versus hello. And then somebody thinks I'm just being rude. So when you update your business template, also check and double your business info.
Yes. And the business page templates, there's some cool ones. So video is going to focus on the video section. So I'm just going to show this. I'm an admin. Unless Tracy can show me how to look at it from the other perspective, but we're going to go ahead and put this up. So this one, when you have a video template at the top, it's actually got a spotlight video, and we're rebranding, but we have some old brands in there, but you can pick which ones. Actually, I'll use Idea Pros as an example because it's really a good same template. So we do a ton of video for Idea Pros too. So we have featured videos here, and then there's like 5 that we can highlight, and then it goes in and has the normal posts, but it is designed to be more optimal from a video standpoint. So highly recommend that. And let's stop share. But they have
e-commerce. I change my business page over to the video one because all of our videos would show up at the top now. I might do that. So watch out for us to both have new templates this week.
It makes it easier for people. And if your first spotlight video really explains what you do, then that can be helpful because it's the first thing that people see and like capture their attention. So, and like I said, there's e-commerce. There are a couple different templates. Like
there's shop ones, there's e-commerce, there's the video one. I believe there's one for, I don't remember exactly what it's called, but it's just more of a businessy type for, kind of
corporate. Your information, I think, is at the top on one. So it changes which order. So like on our tabs, it says, home, live, videos, then it goes into everything else. So it also it can change your tabs a little bit. So update your business page template. That's just fun and different. And you just need to go through and look at if anything needs to be set, because you have to pick those spotlight videos for them to show up. All right. So include Facebook Messenger in your strategy.
Ooh, so has anybody seen the option when you log in to Facebook? It will ask you 2 things. One, do you want to add a messenger button to your page, which is always great. But 2, for those of you who don't know, you can actually embed Messenger and WhatsApp to your website. And I'm going to throw that in there too, because Facebook Messenger and WhatsApp, they will ask you if you want both buttons for your page and for your website. So that is really awesome. And that puts you at a customer's will, if you'll look at that. You can be at their disposal 24/7. Now, granted, you can have the system set up with Facebook Messenger where you can turn off certain times and you can have them still get a message, but that is a really great thing. So definitely that strategy, because people, I'm going to tell you what happens. People search on these things, and as soon as they send somebody a message and you don't answer them, they go to the next person, especially when they're in these groups, you all, especially when they're in these groups and somebody tags your business. They go, click first one, shoot you a message. If you don't answer them back, you're done and they're on to the next person. So you definitely want Messenger as part of your strategy.
Yes, and there are tools that can bring in the messengers. So if you're struggling with how do I manage this, I know I use Agora Pulse, and it actually sends me, because I don't always get the notifications because I'm on the phone, but it will send to my team a notification that, hey, somebody's trying to get an answer on this. So if you are a one-man show like I am, I shouldn't say that. The page looks like me and it's attached to me, right? But I have admins, so I make sure that I have the right admin support on those pages. Like you can have Tracy, she monitors mine and lets me know if anything major goes wrong. But if you're a typical entrepreneur, you just need to make sure that you've put into place the ability to reply to that. As soon as you put it on your page, now that you do have a messenger, people are going to expect that you're going to answer.
They do. I love to set up the auto replies so that even if they message me, and what's really awesome, and you have to be open to this, Tessa, I get to say my favorite thing, and I have not got to say it in a while on a video with us. The internet has no business hours. And I'm like waiting. You never know where somebody's messaging you from. I get people message all the time. They're out of state. And what if they're messaging me and it's midnight for me, but it might be 9 o'clock for them. And so they think it's okay. They get an instant reply that says, hey, thanks for messaging us. We'll reply to you soon. But in the meantime, if you need something urgent, and it tells them how to contact us. So that's super great.
Yeah. Absolutely. They can't really be mad if you have an auto reply on there that says that, right? So it's saying, okay, you can still get in touch with me, just follow this path instead.
Yeah, follow this path. Go here, go left instead of right. And that's all we're asking them to do. But the other thing is, if you're a service-based company, so say HVAC, plumbing, electrician, septic service, if you're something of that nature, carpet cleaning, what is some of the other ones that we do with water restoration? If you're involved like that and somebody needs to make an appointment with you and get on your schedule, you can always have an auto reply that sends them to that booking link and says, hey, this is how to get in touch with us, or this is how to call and get our dispatchers, because a lot of HVAC and trades companies have dispatch companies that work for them. So here's how to get a hold of someone immediately, because a lot of people that I work with, they service 24/7. So if in fact the air conditioner breaks in the middle of the night or the heater breaks in the middle of the night, I know we experienced that at Christmas with the snowstorm that crazily came through our area, and we didn't have power for 30 hours. And then when our unit came back on, it had an issue. I had to have somebody come out on Christmas Day.
Yes. So definitely
talk about how much extra that costs, but it's okay. So give them a way to reach you.
Yes, give them a way to reach you. So number 3, we're going to vary the types of content that we put out there. So this one, and all of these are tips. And I know Tracy had this cool title for it, that's still tips that still work in 2021, right? Yeah. So some of these, I mean, they are not old news. It's just nobody implemented them. So we're bringing them back up because I don't see that people have many of their business pages changed on the template or are using this Facebook strategy for the messenger strategy, or varying their types of content, which is that number 3. So it's very easy to get in a rut with your content, to just keep producing one thing. I see it a lot with the service-based people that I'm working with, where they are only doing quotes. They're just doing these images and maybe sharing some, but there's really no strategy. Their social media is not tied to what they're doing in their business. They are not promoting their business. So varying types. Obviously, there's, different posts. You can share articles. I know Tracy has a list probably right in front of her of all of the different types of content, but you could have testimonials. You can have the pretty inspirational quote images. Video, which is number 4. But before we go to that one, audiograms are great. Like if you're producing content, think about it this way. If you could have a podcast or if you could have a video blog so that you can create one piece of content a week, you can have 18 different other pieces of content. So just think of it as like investing your time in one solid piece for your business every single week or month if you're really stuck. And that's a lot of work for you, but that can be turned into so much. Infographics, stat little images. I mean, there's lots that you can do. Plus intermix in.
You can do this or that. You can have, of course, testimonial videos. You can have regular testimonials. You can do the 1-minute videos, which we'll talk more about the videos next, but those are in types of content. So it's a status update, a photo, or a video are the top 3 that people are using. You can diverse those with multiple, like we can build you a whole page on different things you could put under each one.
I love it. Okay, so our favorite, create more videos.
So all the things. If you have any type of content, it can be made into a video. And that can be anything from the 1-minute influencer videos that we talked about last week, all the way up through, a huge explainer video or a video that talks about your business in general, which I actually believe that's on my to-do list for next week, is to make about 4 or 5 of them and upload them into different places that they need to be. So basically I need to explain your video for each of my services, and Tessa probably needs to do the same thing. So we could do them for social media marketing and management. We could do them for websites and web design. We could do it for search engine optimization. And the number 1 that I have to do for next week is online reputation management. That's going to be the video I have to create for this week. And so you can do everything. You can have clients give testimonials. If you have products or even services, you can do those and talk about them to feature those. That would be fantastic. And that's what you want to do. So
or have someone else, the influencer videos. I mean, and not a testimonial, but an influencer review of your product. There's so many people I follow. Oh my gosh. Product Testing Tuesday is her. I don't remember her profile. She's hilarious. I love her. And I'm going to have to put it in, but she's great. So she'll review a product that has been suggested to her, but you can't send it to her for free from my understanding. Like she's not sponsored. She just does it for obviously big, YouTube reviews, but find some influencers and get your product in the hands of those influencers, because they're going to create a video. And honestly, if they don't like your product, there's a reason why. Right. So don't be afraid to get your product in the hands of people, and maybe don't choose the biggest influencer when you first start out. Choose an influencer that's a little bit smaller so you can just make sure that people are loving your products, but send it to people, or have somebody, do some pro bono work if you are a service provider so that you can get an amazing testimonial if you need to. Like you should be able to ask your customers for testimonials. I have an amazing app that's we're launching very, very soon that is going to make collecting videos from your target, from your customers so much easier. Stay tuned. It's going to be huge. As soon as it launches, I'm going to have everybody, this is through Idea Pros. It's a great partner who's really working hard to make this happen. So I'm excited for that. And all you have to do is give them a link, and then it takes it's so awesome. Okay. So right. If you want to find out about that software, hashtag testimonials, and I'll make sure that you get access to it early. You can be a beta tester. Yeah. So get in as a beta tester, because then you don't have to pay as much.
Put me on there, Tessa.
I will. Tracy's 100% because she works on this all the time. Social media marketers, for sure. It's going to make your life so much easier. So number 5, take advantage of insights. So do you want to share your screen and show us where insights are? Because I think a lot of people don't really know. And if you can't, it's okay. Or I can show you mine and you can
I was
just.
going to say, it might be easier at the moment since I'm having this other difficulty.
Oh, right. No, here, let me share my screen and you can show. I'm going to go to our Momentum Studio, so I'm not showing off any other information.
Yeah.
Okay. So insights, if you're on your Facebook page, and I know a lot of people, they don't really even understand how Facebook works.
You can also do your insights mobilely, which is through the Business Suite app. I just want to go through and make that. There was a change with that, but it is through the Business Suite app, and that's the only way that you can get through those insights. And a lot of your settings have moved to that as well.
Okay, so not the insight button here anymore.
Well, you can if you're on your desktop, but if you're on your mobile, you have to log in through the Business Suites app, and that is to do things like your that's like to even add or change a page role or anything like that. So
yeah, and
really want that done.
Yeah, and so that's a new app. It's been yelling at me to install, and I was like, that seems a little spammy because the look and feel of the app is totally different, and it doesn't look like Facebook. But so we do need to have it on our phone if we use our phone.
I was trying to look and see if I could show you one.
But this is in the insight section from the computer. So you guys, I'm going to show you right here. Yes. Okay. Whoops. Yeah, that works. Yeah. So this is, I clicked on pages.
I love that.
I went to pages. I went to my page, which obviously you can just go to your page if it's up on there. And then down the side here, I go to insights. And this is on the computer version.
It does look different on the app. I just want to make sure people know it's the blue Business Suites app.
Yeah, it's a light. It's a very light blue.
Light blue, yes.
Neat.
And you want to have that downloaded so that you're able to choose and check and all the things.
If you guys can see, it's a very light blue. Here, let me change this. I'm going to take this down. So it's a very light blue.
Yes.
That first one, not PayPal. That first one is Business Suite. So I resisted it for a very long time because I was like, that doesn't even look like Facebook. So once you get that on your phone, then you're going to be able to see some insights. So just here, Tracy, what kinds of things can we learn from this?
So the biggest thing I like to look at with people, and I tell them, I don't like to pull my insights for 7 days. I like to always pull them for at least 28. And so you can figure out if you've had organic stuff, paid stuff, and then you can also look and see which types of posts, especially if you're using images, quotes, videos, what your clients are responding to. And if your people and your followers are responding to those, that's the type of stuff you want to post more of. And so
gotcha. I am going to go here. Oh, okay.
That is
so interesting.
That is 100% how I have marketing strategies and audits with potential clients is we pull up their insights.
Interesting. Yeah. So I'm pulling up, I thought mine were really low on Momentum Studio, but it doesn't show a lot of actions. So what would an action on the page be? Just out of curiosity. Is that a post?
So no, that would actually be like pressing like for call now or send a message.
Gotcha.
Those type of actions.
Gotcha.
Are good.
Yeah, so we can see which ones are doing. Yeah. No, that was a promotion. So you'll have to
It shows.
Hey, it works.
But you want to know though, because if that type of promotion worked, that's the kind of promotion you want to do again.
Right.
And so insights, anytime you run a promotion, you always want to go look at it because if it doesn't work and it falls in the toilet, then we don't want to do it again. We need to change something up.
And wonderful. And then ad results are in the ad center. I do know that that's changed too. So.
Yes,
awesome. So we had 5 really good tips. 1, update your business page template. 2, actually, I'm going to put them up. Update your business page template. Include Facebook Messenger in your strategy. Vary your types of content. Create more video and take advantage of insights. So I hope that you guys have gotten some nuggets from this. If you have, please let us know. Let us know. #nugget or something. I don't know. We need some cooler thing.
If you want more info, I mean, let us know. We're happy to take, 20 to 45 minutes with you, either one of us or both of us together, but I hope you're prepared if you do both. We're love to give you those strategy sessions and go in with you and kind of break down what's going on with your pages, because not all platforms give you insights, FYI, and it's really hard if they don't. So we can show you what to look for and how to measure your results on those other pages. But Facebook specifically is definitely look at your insights. Always do 28 days. 7 days is not good.
It's too hard. You can't see the big picture. I wish that it was like, 3 months is what I usually look at in Google Analytics because it's a bigger chunk of time. So, but hey, Facebook, whatever you give us.
3 months though, I can go back. So I can do the month before and then the month start and the month after. So you absolutely can always do that.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Tracy. We've got lots and lots of cool things coming for you guys. I know Tracy has access to some amazing new software. There's awesome things happening. So if you want to get in touch with us, you can, in the post, there's 2 things. You can submit questions. You can also get on our list to get notified when we go live. We'd rather be live with you and have engaging conversation. So if you come and pop in and start talking to us, we are going to create and do the lives with you, if that makes sense. All the things. All right. Thank you so much, Tracy. We'll catch you guys all next week. Have a blessed week.
That's next week. Have fun.